My son and I have been growing his watch collection, and I wanted to take a look at these three today because they all have something a little different to offer and are also all in the same budget category. First up is the Casio MDV 107. With the super classic look, this watch can be worn all the time. It's a quartz movement and includes the date on the face. Of the three watches here, this has the biggest case of about 44 millimeters. Adjustments to time and date are made with a single dial. This is technically a diver's watch, so the bezel can be adjusted counterclockwise only to keep track of how long you've been underwater. The stainless steel construction has a good weight to it, and the clasp has an easy-to-use fold-over design that unlatches with the two buttons on the clasp. The face has glow-in-the-dark markers and hands, with even the second hand arrow getting a little glow. Overall, a solid everyday watch which can be adjusted all the way down to fit a younger person's wrist. Next up, we have the Pagani design PD1644 chronograph. Another quartz movement with 100-meter water resistance, but this one does not have a rotating bezel. Instead, it has a tachymeter to measure speed over a fixed distance, in this case kilometers. There are three sub-dials, and the one at 9 o'clock is for the minutes while using the timer. At 6 o'clock, you have the second hand for the watch, unaffected by the timer. And at 3 o'clock, you have the 24-hour sub-dial that just shows the time in 24-hour format, also unaffected by the timer. The top button functions as the start-stop for the timer and has a locking feature by screwing down the outer section of the button so you don't accidentally press it. When activated, it starts or stops the timer, and the reset button is on the bottom, which pops the second hand back to the 12 o'clock position along with the minute timer. The middle knob, of course, adjusts the time and date. The Pagani is also stainless steel, but the case is slightly smaller than the Casio at 40 millimeters. The clasp is also a folding design, but this one has a two-part close and open function, as you can see here. It also has glow-in-the-dark markers, and this one was only charged in the sun for about 30 seconds as well. The white face with black accents and bezel make this watch stand out a bit, and it has a great sporty look to it. Last up is the Invicta 5053. Another stainless steel diver's watch with a smaller face than the Casio at 40 millimeters. Date is included on the face as well with a small magnification bubble. Adjustments to time and date are made as usual with the dial on the side. The Invicta also has a rotating bezel for timing your dive if that's your kind of thing. The real difference for the Invicta is that it has an automatic movement, so you'll never need to replace the batteries. Charged by regular movement while wearing, or manually wound using the dial if necessary. It's a really cool addition at this price point, and it just adds to the feeling of quote-unquote real watch, especially looking through the clear back case. The clasp is similar to the Pagani with a double fold to close or open the clasp. Just like the others on this list, it glows in the dark well after a short charge in the sun. I should note that if this particular watch looks a little worn in the video, it's because it was a hand-me-down from my son's grandfather. It's seen real use and held up really well. That's it. The Casio, Pagani, and Invicta, all superb choices for entry-level watches to start a collection for the next generation of watch enthusiasts.